This 7-Eleven is closed, lights off, doors locked, and I'm standing here in Coach Hill feeling something I didn't expect. Gratitude for a convenience store. For a kid trying to figure out where he fit, this 7-Eleven was everything. 20-cent Slurpees, ton of magazines that we would read through without purchasing them as they were on the rack. Arcade games, there's many different arcade games as they would rotate through, 25 cents to play. Pinball machines, and a parking lot that became our unofficial skate park. BMX bikes and skateboards flying off to every curb we could find. As a matter of fact, those curbs got later removed, as I just noticed that when I was standing here today. And the staff knew us by name, and I still remember Bill. He was one of the employees that was working there, eventually became the store manager. And I built a friendship with Bill. And there was one time I think it was like -30 or -35. As we know, Calgary can get pretty cold in the wintertime. And I decided I wanted to go to 7-Eleven. So I walked down there from our house in Coach Hill. But I put on a balaclava because somehow I figured that would keep me warm. So I'm walking into 7-Eleven with a balaclava. I definitely wasn't there to rob it. And he's like, "I know who you are. I can recognize your smile." So a friendship built with staff, and they had us obviously help out, stocking shelves, mopping the floors. Construction crew would come in there with pretty muddy shoes and boots and stuff, so the floors would have to be mopped on a regular basis. And we always got paid in the form of Slurpees. And obviously, for those who probably recall, Slurpees were pretty tasty when you were young. Little funny story about the Slurpee straws. The very first time I had a Slurpee, I actually used the straw upside down. I didn't know that the little scoop on the bottom of the straw actually was a spoon. Because I was hanging out so much at 7-Eleven after school, the staff there decided that I should get a job there. So that place gave me my first job as a stock boy, and I think that name says it all. Obviously on the shelves, everything was neatly organized. All the cans were facing forward, and prepping food. Who here remembers the nacho cheese that they had at 7-Eleven? Not so good. Mopping the floors, obviously, because it was a lot of construction going on in the community. The tradespeople would walk in with pretty dirty boots, and that would mess up the floor. So the floors were cleaned very frequently. This is also where I learned a lot of my English at the time, which explains a lot, honestly. Let's just say the vocabulary that I picked up at that 7-Eleven was very colorful. It wasn't French that I was learning. I'd repeat words that I heard without having any idea what they actually meant. People would laugh when I would say them, so I thought that was a way that I would get accepted. One of the teachers at my junior high school apparently felt strong enough to call home and suggest that I spend less time there. I actually did not spend less time there. Here's what I've been thinking about standing here today. Nobody hands you a foundation. You build it in the parking lots and convenience stores and minimum wage jobs that teach you more than you will ever realize at the time. You build it in communities that take you in when you're new and let you belong before you've done anything to earn it. Coach Hill did that for me. That 7-Eleven was a big part of it. The version of me standing here today started being built right there on those floors with that mop in my hand, a Slurpee on the counter, and a vocabulary my parents definitely didn't approve of. And sometimes they didn't even understand what I was saying themselves. Don't overlook where you came from. Those early chapters aren't the backstory. They're the foundation that everything else stands on. If you got a place like this, the parking lot, the first job, the corner store, whatever your version of it was, tell me about it in the comments. Subscribe if you want more of these. I'll see you next time.